Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Imocha Innocent, a mechanical engineering student at Madoka University. Today I'm excited to share with you the summary of one of my favorite self-help books, As A Man Thinketh by James Allen. Published in 1903, As A Man Thinketh is a self-help book that explores the idea that our thoughts shape our reality. The author, James Allen, argues that our thoughts have the power to create our circumstances and that by changing our thoughts, we can change our lives. This book is a classic, and its principles are still relevant today. This video is going to be broken down into two parts. The first is going to be a chapter by chapter summary, and then the second is going to be the general idea of the book. Let's go through a chapter by chapter summary of the book. Chapter 1, Thoughts and Character. Allen begins by asserting that a man is literally the product of his thoughts. He emphasizes that our inner mental world directly shapes our external reality. Just as a plant springs from a seed, action and character arises from thoughts. He introduced the idea that noble thoughts lead to a noble character, while impure thoughts breed a corrupt personality. This aligns with the biblical proverb, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. The key takeaway from this chapter is that a man is the master of his own character. One's external reality is a reflection of their dominant thoughts. Circumstances do not create a person's character but reveal it. A man of strong character remains steadfast despite adversities, while a weak-minded man succumbs to hardship. Positive and pure thoughts result in self-improvement. When a person strives for virtuous thinking, they evaluate themselves morally and spiritually. Allen warns that blaming external conditions for failure is futile. Instead, self-examination and mental discipline are necessary to forge a strong character. Chapter 2, Effect of Thoughts on Circumstances. This chapter expands on the idea that thoughts shape external conditions. Allen argues that one's environment, financial state, and overall circumstances are direct results of habitual thinking. A person who dwells on negative, weak, or lazy thoughts will inevitably find themselves in poor conditions. Conversely, those who cultivate industry, integrity, and perseverance will attract prosperity. Key takeaway: circumstances do not arise by chance, but through mental causes. A hardworking, disciplined mind attracts success, while a careless mind invites failure. Suffering is often a result of negative thoughts. If one constantly harbors thoughts of fear, dishonesty, or resentment, they will manifest suffering in various forms: poverty, ill health, or strained relationships. Self improvement transforms circumstances. To change one's life, one must first change their thoughts. Allen acknowledges that some hardship seem beyond one's control, example, accidents and natural disasters. However, he insists that long-term circumstances are shaped by mental habits. Chapter 3, Effect of Thoughts on Health and the Body. Allen emphasizes the deep connection between mind and body. He argues that physical health is greatly influenced by thought patterns. Negative emotions such as anxiety, anger, and fear create tension in the body, leading to disease. Meanwhile, positive emotions promote vitality and strength. The key takeaway from this chapter: the body is a servant of the mind. Chronic negative thinking manifests as poor health, while pure and joyful thoughts bring physical well being. Disease often originates from negative emotions, fear, stress, and resentment weaken the body, making it susceptible to illness. Peaceful thoughts lead to a healthy body, cultivating joy, serenity, and enhance overall well being. Allen suggests that by fostering a tranquil and contented mind, one can maintain good health and even accelerate recovery from illness. Chapter 4, Thoughts and Purpose. In this chapter, Allen introduces the necessity of having a definite purpose in life. He argues that aimlessness leads to failure, while focused thoughts result in achievement. The key takeaway: a strong purpose fuels success. Those who set clear goals and think constructively about them are far more likely to achieve greatness. Drifting leads to mediocrity. Without a definite purpose, one's mind becomes vulnerable to distraction, laziness, and failure. Persistent and purposeful thoughts direct life's course. Success is the natural outcome of steady, focused mental discipline. Allen encourages individuals to take control of their health thoughts and direct them towards a worthy goal. He insists that those who develop unwavering focus and perseverance will inevitably reach their desired destination. Chapter 5, Thoughts Factor in Achievement. Allen expands on the connection between thoughts and success. He argues that all great achievements, whether in business, art, or science, are rooted in strong focused thinking. Success is a mental creation before it becomes reality. Every great accomplishment begins with a vision held in the mind. Weak thoughts create failure, doubt, fear, and laziness undermine a person's potential, leading to poor outcomes. Hard work alone is not enough. Right thinking is essential. Many people labor tirelessly but achieve little because their minds are filled with doubt or negativity. Allen insists that greatness is within reach of anyone who disciplines their mind, cultivates high ideals, and persistently pursues their goals. Chapter 6: Visions and Ideas. Allen stresses the importance of maintaining high ideals and noble vision. He asserts that all progress, both personal and societal, comes from people who dream and believe in their ability to realize those dreams. Dreamers shape the world. Every great invention, work of art, or social advancement began as a thought in someone's mind. Lowly thoughts lead to a lowly life. A person who consistently dwells on failure or mediocrity will remain stuck in these conditions. A man becomes what he envisions by holding on inspiring ideas. One gradually grows into their highest potential. Allen encourages readers to nurture ambitious, positive visions and pursue them with determination. Chapter 7: Serenity. In the final chapter, in the final chapter, Allen extols the virtue of inner peace. He argues that serenity is the ultimate mark of wisdom and self-mastery. Calmness is a sign of strength. Those who remain unshaken by challenges demonstrate superior mentality. Anxiety and restlessness indicate weak thinking. A person who lacks control over their emotion is at the mercy of external circumstances. True success includes peace of mind, no matter how wealthy or accomplished a person is. If they lack inner tranquility, they are not truly successful. Allen closes with the idea that cultivating serenity not only benefits the individual, but also inspires and uplifts those around them. In conclusion, As a Man Thinketh serves as a guide to mastering one's thoughts to create a fulfilling, successful life. He presents thoughts as the fundamental force behind character, health, success, and happiness. This book also shows us that we are what we think. Our habitual thoughts shape our destiny. We control our circumstances through our mindset. By changing our thoughts, we can transform our reality. Discipline and self mastery lead to greatness. A person who cultivates noble thoughts rise above mediocrity. Serenity is the highest form of success. True wisdom lies in achieving inner peace. Ultimately, Ali's message is one of empowerment. We are the architects of our fate. By mastering our minds, we can achieve anything. The idea of the book. This is going to be a general summary of the whole book. As a Man Thinketh is clearly a self-help book that helps us master the power of thoughts. Allen illustrates the mind using the metaphor of a garden. Just as the garden can be cultivated to grow flowers or allowed to be overturned by weeds, the human mind can be filled with productive, healthy thoughts or destructive, negative ones. The responsibility lies with the individual to cultivate their mental garden intentionally. This requires mindfulness and a commitment to nurturing thoughts that promote personal growth and well-being. We can choose what we want to cultivate in our minds, cautiously planting seeds of positivity, gratitude, and resilience. This leads to a flourishing mental state. The relationship between thought and character is a critical term in Allen's work. He argues that our character is formed by consistent thoughts over time. For instance, an individual who often thinks of generosity and kindness will develop a character that reflects these virtues. On the other hand, harboring thoughts of anger and resentment will shape a character that embodies negative traits. This principle illustrates the concept of self-creation. To improve oneself, one must be willing to examine and change one's thoughts. Allen also notes that our character, shaped by our thoughts, ultimately dictates our actions and behaviors. As such, those who wish to improve their lives must begin by improving their mental habits. The impacts of habits. The importance of habits in shaping one's destiny. Our habitual thoughts and behaviors form patterns that can either lead to success or failure. The key is to develop constructive habits that are in line with our goals. For example, if a person desires to be more successful professionally, they should cultivate habits of discipline, focus, and persistence. Moreover, Allen emphasizes that breaking bad habits, those rooted in negative thinking or self sabotage, is essential for personal transformation. The process of changing habits requires conscious effort and perseverance, but the rewards of fostering positive thoughts and behaviors are immense. While Allen acknowledges that external circumstances and environments can influence a person's thoughts, he insists that one's internal state has more power. Our environments may present challenges, but how we perceive and respond to those challenges is ultimately a reflection of our mindset. For example, someone who views setbacks as opportunities for growth is likely to thrive, regardless of their circumstances. Conversely, someone who sees difficulties as insurmountable obstacles may find themselves stuck and unable to progress. Allen encourages readers to take control of their thoughts, to shape their environment rather than allow the environment to dictate their thoughts. Now let's talk about the effects of thoughts on success and failure. Allen's insights into success and failure are both enlightening and empowering. He explains that success is not merely a product of external factors such as credentials or connections, but rather a direct outcome of one's inner mindset. Successful individuals are those who think with purpose, maintain a positive attitude, and embrace challenges as learning experiences. Failure, on the other hand, often arises from negative thinking patterns, self-doubt, and a lack of resilience. Allen asserts that most success stories are paved with failures. The key is to learn from those failures rather than succumb to them. By adjusting our mindset towards a more constructive outlook, we can transform failures into stepping stones for future success. A powerful message in As a Man Thinketh is that individuals are ultimately responsible for their own lives. While external circumstances and societal structures may pose challenges, it is our thoughts, attitude, and response that determine our experiences. This principle of personal accountability encourages individuals to take charge of their destinies by being intentional about their thoughts and action. The idea is both liberating and daunting. It empowers individuals to realize that change is within their grasp, yet it also requires them to confront any negative beliefs or excuses that may have been holding them back. Allen calls for self-reflection and an honest examination of one's thoughts, urging readers to identify and eradicate limiting beliefs. Conclusion. In conclusion, As a Man Thinketh is a timeless exploration of the power of thought and its transformative potential. James Allen's insights continue to resonate with those seeking personal growth and fulfillment by recognizing the profound impact of our thoughts on character and circumstances. We empower ourselves to shape our destinies. The essay serves as a reminder to cultivate our mental gardens intentionally, embrace positive thinking, and take responsibility of our lives. Ultimately, James Allen invites us to become architects of our own futures, guided by the understanding that our thoughts are the seeds from which our reality grows. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.